Let me tell y'all, desperate times call for desperate measures. And right now, I'm so desperate that I didn't even have any ink in my printer to print out a printable. So welcome back, everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I wanted to jump on and share with you a few of the updates that I've made here to our cabinet since our last visit. One of the things that I did is I moved the cloche from down here where the plant is. I moved the cloche to the center, and then I moved the plant down where the cloche was. And then I also added some white candlesticks to the candle holders. Let me tell y'all, desperate times call for desperate measures. And right now, I'm so desperate that I didn't even have any ink in my printer to print out a printable. We're working with what we have, so I'm going to show you guys how I styled the case with items that I already have. And some of these items were things that I had on hand that I've shared with you guys before. Some of them are a few items that I pulled out from other places that were kind of stored away. And then some of these items are things that I created. I went online to actually print a printable because I wanted to add a little picture frame, if you can see right here, just to add a little bit more dimension. And I went online to print a printable, and I didn't even have ink for my printer. So I actually had to improvise there, and I found a quote from an old book that I have. And I did the same thing with a frame inside the cabinet, which you guys will see. So I'm just going to share with you guys some of the things that I did inside the cabinet. So the first thing that I did is I just took a plate that I had, and I put some of these sort of mint green, deep green colored eggs that have gold speckles on them. And I placed those on the plate next to a little ball that I had from that bag of teak wood potpourri that I shared with you guys. And then on the next shelf, I have a cloche, a very small cloche, and I rolled up some book pages and put that there with a little thing of twine, just to add a little bit of interest. On the next shelf, I added in a few faux books that I got from Hobby Lobby last year, and then another piece from my teak wood potpourri. The next shelf, I put a flameless candle and then a few flower pieces that I had in that same bag of the teak wood potpourri. And then just to add a little bit of reflection, I added in this mercury glass candle holder that I got from the Dollar Tree. And on the bottom shelf, I used one of my pillar candle stands that I got from Hobby Lobby last year. I think with the rusticness, it kind of looks like a little bit of an architectural piece inside the cabinet. And then here is where I pulled a quote from a book, and I framed it and just put it inside the cabinet here because I think a picture frame is fitting. I added in another one of my faux books, and I put another piece of interesting, I don't really know what this is, but it was inside that bag of teak wood potpourri. Then I shared this candlestick with you guys recently, and I put this in here because I turned it on its side and I thought that it just added a little bit of an architectural element. And then on the top, I added another one of my faux books. And then on the top of the cabinet, I added another quote that I cut out of a book. Again, I was improvising. And then the cloche and the candle and the plant, those were all here before. And then I added in the white candlesticks. And so here's an overall look of what the cabinet looks like. And I think for pulling things together sort of out of nowhere, I think it looks pretty nice. It's definitely giving me some ideas for whenever I am able to start thrifting again. I can get some ideas of what will work. So that's what the cabinet looks like right now. Again, we're improvising with everything. So when I get a chance to thrift, like I said, I'll have a better idea of what will fit in here and what will work. So this has been really helpful, kind of playing around with this right now. So I also want to share with you guys, I'm going to drop in a clip of the pillowcase covers on both of the sofas. I hadn't shared those with you guys yet, so I'll drop in a clip of what those look like on the sofas. They look really nice. Then on our clock chair, I thought it would look really nice to add in an element of leather. So I purchased this faux leather pillow cover in the color of cognac, and I also purchased a pillow insert to go inside of it, and I'm going to put that in this chair. So I'll insert a picture of what that looks like, and when it comes I'll share it with you guys, because I think that's really fitting, and I don't have anything in here that's leather, and I don't want everything in here to just be fabric and material. So I really think adding in that extra element of texture and color is really going to look nice in this area, especially since it's supposed to have that Pottery Barn-ish sort of feel, you know, kind of like a library type feel. And so I think that's going to look really nice here. And then the last thing I'm going to look for is a basket or something to go next to the chair, and that will then complete the look in this area. I'm really looking forward to being able to find those pieces, and then once I'm able to go out and shop, I'll really be able to curate this cabinet to exactly what I want it to look like. But for now, I found some pieces, I've worked with what I've had, and I think it looks really nice. I'm very pleased with the way that the cabinet looks, and even some of the items that I've chosen to put inside of it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't done so, check out my video description for links to all my social media sites, and follow me over there, because that is where the real action takes place.